everyone. You're watching Match 20. This is the final clash of the group stage in the ACC Men's Under-16 East Zone Cup. I'm Abraham Hussain. I'm coming to you live from STC as Nepal Under-16 take on Bhutan in what promises to be an exciting contest. Nepal already through to the semi-finals along with Singapore from Group A, and Nepal definitely have been in absolutely dominating form. They've been undefeated so far, and they're sitting comfortably right at the top of the table. Bhutan, meanwhile, are yet to register a win in the tournament and are placed at the very bottom of Group A. Just to give you some insight from Group B, the host Malaysia have made it through to the knockouts alongside Hong Kong, China. And among the individual performers, we have Ahan Uttandam from Singapore Under-16. In his 4 innings, he has already scored 225 runs, and that took him to the top of the table, scored a magnificent century. And just behind him is Nepal's Prasiddha Jaisi, and he's really breathing down his neck with 220, so just 5 runs behind. And in the bowling department, we have Sokor from Myanmar, who's been highly impressive, and he tops the wicket tally with 12. But Bipin from Nepal is just behind with 11 wickets and will surely have his eyes set on overtaking him. And with that, let's have a look at the toss. And after that, we'll come back shortly.
Hits. Nepal won the toss.
We'll bat first.
Nepal won the toss and bat first.
From the center is that Nepal have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. And we'll hold off on that for a moment, and we'll have to definitely talk about the beauty of STC. It's a bit humid out there with a slight breeze across the ground and some early cloud cover, but overall good conditions for cricket. And with a relatively dry surface, the ball is likely to come on very nicely to the bat, and that is why Nepal's decision to bat first looks like a solid call. You can see that there's the 2 lineup playing today, and Nepal looks solid with their outing. They've not made many changes here, and especially considering the strong top order and the form in the tournament, it was quite an easy decision for them to decide to have a bat first. They'll be hoping to put down a big total and let their bowlers do the rest. So we have to wait out and see as the tension builds up in this pitch, all of this innings, and let's see how Nepal goes about it. But we can definitely tell ourselves that we're in for a show with the bat here. Tentative start by the left-arm seamer, starts off with a wide, and so with that the match is underway. He's batted magnificently throughout this tournament, and he's well supported by Emergent. Oh, look what has happened. In-swinging delivery to the very top scorer of the tournament and picks up the wicket right up there. Bhutan, what a start. Sanjay Dorji. Just have a look at that one. Highly unanticipated start from Nepal. He really went after that without having much a look at it. And look at that. The left-arm seamer. Beautiful in-swinger. And cleans him up. What a start this is for Bhutan. And this time a thickish outside edge that flies off over the slip cordon, and umpire signals a boundary. The wicket is celebrated. And you definitely see. Oh, just when I say that, once again a similar sort of delivery. This time it's Prasiddha Jaisi who has to walk back to the pavilion, and he's outdone by another splendid delivery from Sanjay Dorji. Absolutely brilliant. And bowled him. What a delivery. He was the man in form, and he's been competitive structure all go a long way in shaping this next generation. Fuller delivery this time, no chance for the fielder, chases on, but they're looking for that one good one which will just give them that wicket. And this is a good delivery. Short pitch delivery and cut away beautifully this time from Raunak. Stopped before reaching the boundary, but once again a very good looking shot. And that is nicely get away, just opening the face of the bat at the last moment. And that is a delectable looking boundary for Nepal. And Raunak Shrivastav is really showing us that he's multifaceted. And on the other hand, we definitely see Shivans playing those shots with softer hands on the offside, and a very good stop by the fielder at cover. But look at that, once again, they've taken a couple of runs quite comfortably. So it's like they never wait for even communicating between the wickets. They know that once they have played to a certain area, sometimes they calculate it quite quickly and eventually complete that couple very easily. And with that, really a shift in the momentum coming for Nepal. They've started to attack. And it's been a very good innings from Shivan. He's picked up his half century already. It's 52 that he has done so far in just 15, and perhaps pick up a wicket, which has not happened. They went in with the leg spinner. Even his over was expensive. That last one went for 12. Is there an opportunity? Is there an opportunity? And that's been given. This is quite disappointing when it comes to the running between the wickets and the kind of show that Nepal has put so far. A brilliant throw, and he was going nowhere. The non-striker was absolutely not interested, and I don't know where the batter was going. And this has been a very disappointing. So that's really been the story of Raunak Shrivastav. He's capitalizing on his form. He's had that from the very start of this tournament. And right now, he's really putting a very good show out there with the bat in hand. That's nicely played. And it will be another comfortable single. So far, if we talk about the top performances before this game, of course, it was Ahan who was top scoring with 225 with the bat in hand for Nepal. This is looking big, smashed away on the leg side, but doesn't just get it enough. It will be quite unhappy. Sugam Budatoki has to walk back, and that was a low full toss really. It should have been dispatched with the kind of form that they're batting in. Let's have a look at that one. Definitely it was a low full toss, smashed it. There was that one fielder only. It is a good catch taken in the deep, but definitely you got a feel for one wicket. And once again, a no ball. Another punishable offense by Sonam Wangchuk. And you've got to start wondering why the spinners are the ones who's bowling the no balls. This is the fourth occasion when a no ball has been delivered. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, all of them have been coming off the spinners. So that is quite unfortunate for Bhutan. But Nepal definitely use of the field this time, trying to hammer it down the ground. And that is a maximum. What a shot this is from Raunak Shrivastav. For a moment we were wondering if he's going to try to play safe cricket. And it is there. Take a bow, young man. Raunak is completed that triple figure mark. And there we have it. Raises the bat and a brilliant 100. An absolutely flighted delivery. Turns that into a full toss and drives that down the ground. A misfield. Disappointing. Very disappointing from. And here we go. Easy picking with that one. And that's 50 for Joy Thapa. And that is another top quality batting. brings it up in just 57 deliveries, batting on 149 runs. And dear viewers, here we have it. He's done it. 150 for Raunak. And just take a moment, just at past 350. Pulled away nicely with a lot of authority, and looks like that has gone way over the fence. Another maximum, and that is your answer, dear. And absolutely launches it. This is once again quite high, and it is finally taken. The intention was to go about it more, and finally this man has to go back now. It was right there. It was in the slot. He went after it. It was long and high, and this time, finally, the wicket falls. It's too late, if you ask me. He's done his job. 168 runs of 132. And finally, some reward for Sanjay Dorji. He's bowled well today. He was not supported by the other bowlers of Bhutan. But what an innings of absolute masterclass from Raunak Shrivastav. 168 runs. This is one for the ages. I think the tournament will be remembered for this innings from Raunak Shrivastav, and definitely full credit to Nepal for grooming such a cricketer, and really thanks to the Asia Cricket Council. Nepal finished with a commanding 358 runs for 5 in their 50 overs, and it has been an absolute batting masterclass. There has been more than just one innings, definitely. It's been a statement and a message for the rest of the tournament that Nepal is definitely coming for the glory. At the heart of it all, our undisputed hero in Raunak Shrivastav, 168 runs then of 132 deliveries. One of the finest knocks you'll see at this level. It was crafted with maturity, played with a lot of flair and elegance, and in the end, a lot of fireworks then. It was well supported by Joy Thapa. And 58 runs on the board with the loss of 5 wickets, and the target will be 359 for Bhutan. Bhutan has definitely been very resilient throughout this tournament. So far, it was difficult for the bowlers today. We saw some very good outing with especially the likes of Sanjay Dorji, the left-arm pacer, and we see one left-arm pacer for Nepal to begin things. And with that, Bhutan is off and running. A single of the very first delivery. You can see that 2 slips are underway. That's how this time targeting the body of the batter. Easy single for Kelsang, and glorious delivery. Just like that one, you can see that he's bowling with a lot of pace, but once again he's lost the correct line of the ball. That's been how he has gone about it in his outing. Four deliveries remaining in this over, and still we're looking for some kind of threat from Nepal with the new ball. Credit to Bhutan, they haven't really played any kind of false shot here, and with that they'll pick up an easy single. Oh, looks like the fielder did not really have any kind of chance. That's been given a boundary, so that will be the first one for Bhutan. I haven't seen any wickets falling, so that's why credit to them. Once again, all with them, and if they have failed to capitalize on it, they only have themselves to blame. In the air, an opportunity, and on the second chance, I think it was taken. So, and he brings himself into the attack. So for the first time today, after a fall of a wicket, I think this is a very good decision. Finally introduce spin, and the left-arm spin of Bipin will not make things very easy for the two batters out there. So Sonam Wanchuk and Kelsang will definitely be up against some quality. And this is the time when I believe that Bipin should really start attacking. He should not allow any kind of single for these two batters. They're not really trying to go after the bowling, so you can afford to bring your fielders inside and try and attack the stump. And that's well done. That is very well done. And it's given. This is exactly what I was talking about. That Bipin Sharma is really the man with the golden up. He's done a very good job with the ball in hand. And the captain strikes in his very first over. Straightforward decision really for the umpire. And it was a nice, good appeal. Sense of calmness when the skids on. And Elzang was left on his back foot. Really did not get the front footing. And another chance. This is what we were wondering, that he really should be attacking with his fielders, because it is not easy to play left-arm spin in this pitch. It is not easy to play any kind of spin, rather, if the spinners bowl in the right areas and at the right pace. Almost picked up another one, and that's how good Bipin Prasad has been so far this spell already. Straight away after coming, he's already created a couple of opportunities. The fielder should really start coming in. And almost, is that another wicket? And looks like it. Yes, he has. He's picked up another one. Bipin Prasad, so just picking up from his last game, already has picked up a couple of wickets. And it was a very quiet celebration. I think it was the ball hitting the stump. So yes, definitely another wicket has fallen. And Pellan Lode, who just walked out to the middle, and Bipin is continuing with 2 slips. A delivery, 2 in 2 for Bipin. Strike straight away. No chance for the new batter out there. And 23 for Sonam. And they haven't scored anything yet. That's it. That was the googly. He's cleaned him up right through the defense, and much needed breakthrough for Nepal, because Bhutan were really trying to just play defensive about it and not really going after anything. And you have to give credit to Sachin. He knew that the batter is trying to read him as a leg spinner. At least they have something to look upon. Once again, the keeper lets another go. This has not been a good performance by the wicketkeeper of Nepal. A few boundaries have been. Once again, just trying to get that one. And beautifully done. That is what was required. Shezang Dawa was batting well, but he was caught up in his crease, and that one went just straight through. So once again, it is that man. Not really been too aggressive since then. Considered just 5, so it's been economical. Oh, that's what has happened. Just now when I was speaking that he's not picking up wickets, he's given away 6 runs. Sachin Bhatta has bowled 7 overs and he's picked up 2 wickets, given away 13 runs. So wickets are not coming for Bipin Prasad, it seems, of Uzair. So just 1 more wicket remaining, and looks like umpire has signaled the call of cover. Not really, they've called in play. I think one of the player is injured, so they won't be coming out to bat. And as you can see, that was a fuller delivery on the leg stump. Just did enough to, and the players are just shaking hands. So the batting innings of Bhutan comes to an end at the score of 60. Suyog has picked up a couple of wickets, and this will be considered a very big win for Nepal here. After putting in quite a show with the bat, Nepal managed to score 358 runs. The target was 359. Bhutan came out to bat, and it was the way they usually go about their innings. They started off well, and a couple of wickets fell quickly. And since then, when the spinners were introduced, that's been the typical story for Nepal, hasn't it? Bipin Prasad Sharma, 10 overs, picked up 4 wickets. And Sachin Bhatta was brilliant, 8 overs with his leg spin, given away 15 and picked up 2. And Suyog has cleared the tail.